Well, there's no doubt the medical system has failed us here in America very, very badly. We'll get into some statistics here, and of course, that's one of the multiple reasons why my original audio cassette tape and CD and book, Dead Doctors Alive, were so popular, because everybody knows it. They just didn't know how bad it was until those statistics came out. But when you look on the world stage, the medical system has failed the world. Ever since, 5, 6, 7, 8,000 years ago, there's been thousands of failed medical theories every century. And that's not just here in the States. That's all over Europe, all over China, all over Asia, Africa, South America, Central America, Pacific Islands. Medical doctors have really, really, really failed us badly. And it's more than time, it's way past time that we actually look at another system, and that's the system in which we are actually our own doctors, and we only need the doctors when there's trauma. You look at the emergency room, doctors, if you can pick out something they do well, you have the possibility of doing something well if they're sober. Number 52% of medical doctors are either intoxicated on alcohol, street drugs, prescription drugs during the working day. So that's a caveat. They've got to be sober in the emergency room. We have the training, we have the equipment, we have the capacity to save lives like no other place. But that's pretty much where the medical system stops as far as there being a benefit to society. Let's just look at some statistics here. Let's start out with seniors. And this is according to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Office of Inspector General. That's their auditors, right? This came out in November of 2010. They said each month, medical doctors kill 15,000 seniors over the age of 65 in the United States through unnecessary screening tests and, quote, minor medical procedures, unquote. And, of course, some of the famous ones are Andy Rooney from 60 Minutes, Dick Clark from American Bandstand, people like Neil Armstrong, our top astronaut, Joan Rivers. All these people are over 65, and they had procedures done to them that were unnecessary, absolutely unnecessary, and they were killed. They died within 3 days. Sometimes Dick Clark died an hour and a half after his procedure. Okay? And that's 180,000 people a year, and the doctors get a walk. Nobody gets their license suspended for 3 seconds. Nobody goes to jail. And then you look at the bigger picture. Let's just look annually according to the Institute of Medicine, which is the ethics watchdog for the medical system, the Journal of the American Medical Association, the most prestigious medical journal, certainly in America, and then the Center for Disease Control, the federal agency. They say each year in America, this is a yearly figure, each year in America, and this is a full-page article, February 5th, 2007, in the USA Today. Full-page article. Medical doctors each year kill, injure, and infect 15 million patients in their workplace, hospitals, and clinics, and their private offices. 15 million are killed, injured, and infected. Nobody gets a OSHA ticket. Nobody gets their license suspended for 3 seconds. There may be a few lawsuits, and then insurance pays, and everybody goes out and plays golf. Well, then, let's just break it down a little bit. Let's look at infections in hospitals alone each year, according to the Center for Disease Control. And, again, this came out, I think it was March 1998. They said that medical doctors infect 2 million patients each year in hospitals alone. That doesn't include clinics and private offices, just hospitals, 2 million infections, of which 90,000 die. Well, what if Iran or North Korea were to send over their intercontinental ballistic missiles, infect with a biological weapon, and infect large population centers like Phoenix and L.A. and Dallas, Texas, Chicago, Philadelphia, New York, Atlanta, Miami, so forth. The 2 million people infected with a biological weapon, 90,000 die. It'd be an immediate declaration of war. I mean, everybody, it doesn't matter if you're a liberal, a conservative, independent, everybody would sign off on a declaration of war. We'd go to war for that. Now, here's one trait, the medical system, that does it every year in their workplace, and nobody raises an eyebrow. Now, let's keep looking here. Let's look at, let's see here. Wait, come on. Okay, let's look at something like the cost. And we've talked about the human damage here. Let's look at the cost. $750 billion a year for fraudulent billing. Okay, the medical system fraudulently bills Americans directly to their insurance company and to the patients themselves. 30 cents out of every dollar billed to patients, the insurance companies, 30 cents out of every dollar, just about 30%, is fraudulent billing. They do things to people that aren't necessary to get the money, and people over age 65, all their relatives and their friends have died, and they're going to cling on whatever the doctor says. They can live a few weeks, a few more months, a few more years, hopefully live beyond 100 so they can spend more time with their kids and grandkids. Whatever the doctor says, they're not going to question. They don't get a second opinion. They just do it. Okay? And so that amounts to $750 billion a year. Bernie Madoff went to jail for life plus 150 years. The entire medical system every year that defrauds their customers, the patients, of $750 billion every year. And one doctor gets his license suspended for 3 seconds. Nobody goes to jail. Nobody gets an OSHA ticket. That's 1/3 of the medical budget. Well, let's keep looking here. What about something like pharmaceuticals? Just decimal point errors is 1.5 million deaths and permanent injuries every year for just decimal point errors. 1.5 million. Nobody goes to jail. Well, stick with us. Get a hold of that book, Epigenetics, the book, or the DVD, Somebody Needs to Go to Jail, and Public Enemy #1, the CD, and learn how to protect yourself. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
If you've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, pre-diabetes, or the metabolic syndrome, and you're tired of seeing your blood glucose levels rise and fall like a ship on the ocean, but you don't want to take those drugs the rest of your life, Youngevity has an alternative. A product called Sweeties has been developed just for you. Used as part of your regular diet, Sweeties helps maintain healthy blood sugar levels, a formulation specially designed to nutritionally assist your body with the regulation of your blood sugar level. Sweeties supports healthy glucose metabolism because it's fortified with aspartic acid, chromium, and vanadium, all to help you promote healthy blood sugar levels. If you want to get off those drugs and control your blood sugar metabolism naturally, try Youngevity's Sweeties product. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Fish has been thought of as a brain food for eons, but it's not the fish that's key. It's actually the essential fatty acids, EFAs, or omega-3s found in fish, called essential because they're necessary for good health and your body can't make them. So they must be consumed through diet or supplementation. Youngevity has developed the perfect supplement in SmartFX, an acronym for Sustained Memory and Retrieval Time, a concentration of DHA and EPA, both members of the omega-3 family, supporting neural path function and cardiovascular health for optimal mental concentration, awareness, focus, and agility. If you've got a mentally demanding career, you're a student crunching for the big test, or just want to maintain health for a sense of well-being, try SmartFX from Youngevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
I thought we'd talk a bit about diabetes today, as I've got a news article here headlined, Turmeric for Diabetes. They say turmeric is a natural substance said to fight diabetes, used in curry powder, sourced from the root of the curcuma longa plant, available in dietary supplement form. It's thought that curcumin may help prevent diabetes as well as aid in the treatment of the condition. Has long been used in certain systems of alternative medicine, such as Ayurvedic and traditional Chinese medicine, to treat a variety of health conditions due to worldwide diabetes epidemic. According to the World Health Organization, 347 million people across the globe are now have this disease, and the World Health Organization is predicting that diabetes will be the 7th leading cause of death by the year 2030. Diabetes can significantly increase your risk of heart disease and stroke, as well as severely impair your quality of life. Proponents suggest that turmeric can protect against diabetes by reducing oxidative stress and inflammation factors that play a key role in the development and progression of diabetes, also said to regulate blood sugar levels and combat insulin resistance. In addition, some use turmeric to help treat or prevent diabetes-related complications such as kidney damage and neuropathies. Animal-based research and a number of small studies in humans suggest that turmeric may offer diabetes-fighting benefits. Study published in the journal Diabetic Care. They say researchers found that turmeric may help with diabetes prevention. A study of 240 people with pre-diabetes were given either curcumin supplements or a placebo for 9 months. And at the end of the treatment period, 16.4% of the participants in the placebo group got diabetes, while none in the group given the curcumin were diagnosed with diabetes. It may also shield patients from diabetes-related kidney damage. A small study published in the Scandinavian journal Urology and Nephrology. After 2 months of taking turmeric supplements daily, patients with diabetic neuropathy showed a greater improvement in some measures of kidney health compared to patients given a placebo. Also evidence that turmeric may reduce the risk of atherosclerosis in people with diabetes. A study published in the journal Nutrition and Biochemistry, they found that diabetes patients given curcumin for 6 months had a less buildup of fatty plaques in their arteries compared to those given a placebo, and the same length of time. A number of studies in animals indicate that turmeric may help fight diabetes, improving blood sugar control and treating insulin resistance. That research was published in the journal Endocrinology. So you pretty much been vindicated on that, Doc, because you've been talking about that for years.
Oh, yeah, thank you so much. I love that statistic, the seventh greatest cause of death in the world here pretty soon. And certainly it's bankrupting America. Between obesity and diabetes, 30% or more, 30 to 40%, depending on whose statistics you look at, of America have diabetes and or obesity, and it's just breaking us financially. And both of these diseases are nutritional deficiencies, easy to prevent, easy to get rid of. And in addition to the healthy blood sugar pack, the thing that we have that has the most turmeric in it is the Cell Shield RTQ. R for resveratrol, T for turmeric, and Q for quercetin. So add Cell Shield RTQ if you have diabetes or you're obese, and add Cell Shield RTQ to your program. Get healthier, live longer, greater quality of life. How good does that get? Thank you so much, Doug. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call the priority line 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552.
Numerous studies have shown the link between the intake of antioxidants and disease prevention. Foods and supplements are measured in an ORAC scale. ORAC is an acronym for Oxygen Radical Absorption Capacity. In other words, the ability to remove disease-causing free radicals from the human body. Longevity's Cell Shield RTQ has an ORAC value of 15,800 points per serving. Cell Shield RTQ contains resveratrol, known as an anti-aging compound, turmeric, known for promoting healthy digestion, brain function, immune system, and cellular longevity. Quercetin, a flavonoid, is known for promoting healthy blood sugar metabolism and healthy lung and cardiovascular function. Remove free radicals from your body with Cell Shield RTQ from Longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Do certain foods cause you to bloat or experience gas? Do you wake up in the middle of the night with heartburn? Are you forced to sleep on piles and piles of pillows to cut down on heartburn? Have you been diagnosed with acid reflux or gastroesophageal reflux disease? If any of these describes you, then you've got digestive problems. I was awakened with heartburn almost every night for over 20 years. Then I heard Dr. Wallach and realized all of the antacids I'd been using were actually part of the problem. My stomach acid wasn't too strong, it wasn't strong enough. So I started taking the ultimate enzymes from Longevity. Now all of the heartburn, belching, and bloating are gone, and I can sleep through the night without piling on the pillows. And I'm back to eating the spicy foods I love. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hey, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Charlotte, North Carolina. And Mitch, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Mitch, you're on the air.
Thank you, sir. I'll get right to the point. I'm 62 years old. About 8 weeks ago, I took a fall down a stairway. I landed on my shoulder. The doctors are telling me that I may need a surgery to repair my rotator cuff, and I'm really scared about that. And I'm just wondering what to do. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do right now, so that's why I called.
How much do you weigh, Mitch?
About 170.
Okay. Do you have any other issues, any diabetes or arthritis, high blood pressure?
Nothing major.
Okay. Any skin problems or asthma?
Sir?
Any skin problems, like eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, any asthma?
No, the only skin condition I ever have is athlete feet.
Okay. Any bowel problems, any diarrhea, constipation, irritable bowel syndrome, anything like that?
No.
Okay, good. Okay. Well, this is kind of a Shar thing. Shar, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, Shar. Here's a 170-pound guy who's had some trauma, and he's got a shoulder problem. And of course, he's got a torn rotator cuff or a strained or sprained rotator cuff. Can't lift his arm up. And if the rotator cuff is just shredded and torn, you might need surgery. But if it's sprained and strained, damaged, bruised, this is repairable without surgery. And so certainly I would give it 90 days. And what would you give him to repair his shoulder joint?
I give him 2 healthy bone and joint packs.
Perfect. Very, very good. And what kind of drinks would you have him avoid?
I'd have him drink anything with sugar, none of the carbonated drinks.
Perfect. That's what I was looking for. Absolutely no carbonated drinks here, Mitch, because we want you to maximize your absorption. Minerals and Shar is exactly right. 2 healthy bone and joint packs. 2 healthy bone and joint packs. That'll be 1 ounce of the OsteoFX Plus at breakfast and dinner. 2 scoops of the Beyond Pain Tangerine 2.0 at breakfast and dinner. 3 of the EFA Plus is at breakfast and dinner. 15 glucogel a day, 5 at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. All that would be accomplished by the 2 healthy bone and joint packs. I would also use the CM cream lavishly on that shoulder joint to relieve inflammation. In the meantime, you can put ice on it and get on the diet of getting rid of all the bad stuff, the carbonated drinks and fried foods and so forth. I would also get stem cells to encourage more growth in the area of your shoulder, okay? And that is the Immortalium, 1 bottle a month, the 2 Immortalium tabs at breakfast and dinner. And give us a call every 2 weeks. We'll walk you through this. We'll be back after these messages.
And that does open a line. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach today, call us on the toll-free line, 888-379-2552. That's 888-379-2552. Lines open. You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Longevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewable. And besides that, they're not as good as tangy tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Longevity home-based business opportunities.
Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's do Chicago, Illinois, and Tom, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Tom, you're on the air.
Yeah, Dr. Wallach, thanks for taking my call.
Yes,
I'm going to throw you a curve here. I know I had talked to Doug earlier and gave him some information, but I happen to think a little bit, may have something that may, add to the pile, shall we say. About 6 years ago, I had extensive oral surgery, including total removal of roots, the roots of the teeth, and old root canal areas, etc., and leaving me about 11 or 12 teeth in my entire mouth. And, of course, I have numerous devices in there so I can chew food. And at the same time, I developed quite a bit of saliva, where it becomes very embarrassing when I actually spray people or I'm like drooling. But then around the same time, I developed prostate cancer. But this was, everything's pretty well under control except for the drooling and the spraying. And I lost my job last May. At that time, I weighed about 176. As of today, I'm down to 130.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you a couple of questions here. Do you have any history of any asthma as a kid?
No, but I did have tuberculosis when I was about 18.
Okay. And did you have any other skin problems? Any eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, or rosacea?
No.
Okay. Any bowel problems? Constipation, diarrhea, irritable bowel syndrome, diverticulitis?
Some constipation recently. I mean, maybe due to dietary.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, this is a fairly complicated thing, but I think we can improve your life. Okay, let's say we can improve your life. Char, what would you do for this guy? He's got prostate cancer. He's drooling and squirting saliva on people. That little duct underneath the tongue when you talk and stuff, especially around food, meals. it's going to squirt saliva out. And if your mouth happens to be open when you're talking, that saliva will just jet out like a little water gun. I've seen that happen many times. And then, of course, have you shrunk any in height, Tom, since you were 20 years old?
Pardon? What did you say, doctor?
Have you shrunk in height? How tall were you when you were 20? How tall are you now?
Well, probably. I used to be about 5'11". I may be 5'10" right now.
Okay, so maybe shrunk an inch. Okay.
An inch.
Okay, well, get your pen and paper ready, Tom, and Sharon and I will be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call the priority line 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
Okay. Doug, let's go right back to Illinois. And Tom. All right, here. Sharm, this guy's got prostate cancer. He's also had a lot of dental work. I would say, Tom, that from the spraying of the saliva from that little salivary duct underneath your tongue, if you put dental implants in or get dentures, that usually sprays about the level of the middle of the lower teeth. And so that's the lower teeth prevent that from happening, or you might, until that happens, until you get dentures or the implants, you might want to use kind of like a cloth surgical mask to kind of keep, when you're having meals with people and stuff and you're talking, that'll keep from spraying them. But what you do here, Char, obviously he's got osteoporosis because he's had all this dental work. And what you do for the osteoporosis, he's got prostate cancer and a history of tuberculosis. What would you do for this guy?
Well, I give him one healthy brain and heart pack, but I also give him the glucogel for all the arthritis and stuff. Okay.
Very, very good. And so exactly right. I'd go ahead, and because he has all this stuff going on, I'd give him an extra bottle of selenium, too. So he could have 3 selenium twice a day. That would be accomplished by 1 extra bottle of selenium and the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. A good choice. And a full dose of everything else a day. You divide it in half, a half a dose twice a day. And then I'd go ahead, and even at 130 pounds, I'd go ahead and get him 2 bottles of the glucogel, so he could have 15 a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner for the osteoporosis. And also for the prostate cancer, I would throw in the Ocean's Gold for the sea cucumber and have them take 3 of those twice a day. It'll be 2 bottles a month of the Ocean's Gold. I'd also throw in the let's see here. The new product from Restart Your Life, Char, is the one. It's I think it's BV 300 or 500. I'd go ahead and use the 500. That's the beta-glucan. And the beta-glucan, of course, supports the immune system, particularly when you have cancer. It's a real blessing for people with cancer. Really gets their body to protect themselves. And so I'd add the 3 of those capsules twice a day. It'll be 2 bottles a month. Okay? And good choice. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Kentucky. And Kathy, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
So, Kathy, you're on the air.
Hello, Dr. Wallach. How are you today?
Fine, thank you. How can we help you?
Well, I have celiac and also RSD. I've been working with Joanne Conaway since January of last year, and I'm making a lot of progress, but I'm not where I'd like to be.
Okay. Well, first of all, how'd you get your RSD, reflex sympathetic dystrophy? Did you fall off a roof or in a car wreck or what?
It was trauma. I lifted a very heavy wheelbarrow and carried it about 200 feet.
Oh, my goodness.
I hurt my foot. I think it was some kind of a tendon, and then I walked on it too soon, and next thing I know, I've got RSD. And I was not treated correctly by doctors here because they didn't know what they were dealing with. So I had swelling and burning and aching and the hypersensitivity, and it's stiff. The muscles tend to stiffen up, and
Yeah, we can help you. How much do you weigh?
About 120. I used to be 5'3.5". I'm 5'2.5" now.
Okay, so you lost an inch. Okay. And let's see, celiac disease. Do you have any skin problems, any eczema, dermatitis, or psoriasis?
I have had those in the past, yes. And I've been off gluten and lactose for a good while now, for over a year.
Okay, now everybody in your household, including spouse, dogs, cats, bird, fish, mother-in-law, kids, everybody in the household is going to have to give up gluten. Otherwise, you're not gluten-free because of cross-contamination on the food preparation surfaces, the laundry, the bed you guys sleep in, the couch everybody watches TV on. Okay, so everybody's got to be sympathetic here and get gluten-free. Yes, okay, Char? Charmaine.
Hello, Doc.
Hello. Okay, this gal has celiac disease, and she knows she's a gluten intolerant, weighs 120 pounds, and she has reflex sympathetic dystrophy, which usually they get a heavy jolt to their disc and tendons and ligaments in the back, and from falls or traumas, in this case, lifting up a heavy wheelbarrow. 120 pounds, she shouldn't be lifting any wheelbarrows. But at any rate, this is one of those things where this is right up your alley. What would you do for her?
I get her a healthy bone and joint pack and maybe get her an extra bottle of the glucogel because she needs to rebuild all the bones and cartilage and everything.
Absolutely. Of course, she shrunk an inch, which contributes to the severity of the RSD. And anything else in addition to gluten-free diet? What would you do for her celiac disease? Would you have anything else for that?
No. She's got to be on gluten-free diet, but I don't know what else.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, if you still have any symptoms of celiac disease, like you say, you're not quite where you were, and Joanne Conaway is very, very good about digestive stuff in particular. Definitely throw in our root beer belly, get some probiotics in there. I would also maybe take the ultimate enzymes, get your pH of your stomach down so you can maximize absorption. But Char said I would go ahead and take 120 pounds, one healthy bone and joint pack, get an extra bottle of glucogel, so you can take 15 a day, 5 at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And that's going to help you with the RSD. And also, I would use the CM cream on your back, in your lumbar area of your back, and that's going to relieve inflammation. And the whole idea here is relieve inflammation so you can allow your disc to heal, maybe even regain maybe a half an inch or so. Give us a call every couple of weeks after you make these changes here, Kathy, and we'll walk you through this. Okay, Doug, we have time to start another one?
Yeah, we could get the question going here. We've got Northern California, and James, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, James, you're on the air.
Yes, thank you, sir. Good afternoon, Doc. Say
Yes,
we
sir.
have a 5-year-old, 107-pound Rhodesian Ridgeback who currently has a 2.5-inch large lump under his right ear, which just last January was biopsied. And while the biopsy was inconclusive, the local vet diagnosed him with anaplasmosis. He also has a cluster of small lumps on the right side of his torso. And, Doc, to add insult to injury, we also had the vet do an ultrasound of his intestinal tract because along with the lumps, he has chronic cycles of vomiting, bile, and intestinal gurgling and lack of appetite. That cycle seems to end whenever he goes out and does his business. But for the past 2 weeks, we've had him on your Arthrodex formula to assist him support this doggy line.
Message moments here, James. We'll be back after these messages.
The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Youngevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Through his research as a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that most health problems afflicting livestock can be prevented and even reversed. Many of these same health challenges also occur in humans. These too can be prevented and reversed. Doc's original formula, called the pig arthritis formula, alleviated all arthritis symptoms in animals. The same basic formula has been developed for humans, called the Pig Pack, which includes plant-derived minerals, a multiple vitamin complex, glucogel, and EFAs. Add to that Youngevity's OsteoFX Plus, a proprietary blend of liquid calcium, magnesium, and glucosamine. Now you have the Pig Pack Plus to make up the 90 essential nutrients Dr. Wallach has identified as necessary for sustained good health and longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Online, the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity and 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go right back to California and James. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take this one because of our shortness of time here. And there's a 107-pound dog, 5 years old, middle-aged dog, got lots of life ahead of him. And I would go ahead and get him on a grain-free diet. Absolutely no wheat, barley, rye, oats, and grain. A lot of this stuff is initiated by the gluten in the grains. Dogs are extremely sensitive to gluten also. And so I'd get them on a grain-free diet. It could be canned, it could be dry food, but it's got to be grain-free. And then at 107 pounds, I'd give them 4 scoops of the Arthrodex per day in his food. That's 1 scoop per 25 pounds of body weight. And I would also make sure he's getting, say, 4 of the EFA pluses or 4 of the EFAs, or 2 of each a day. That's for the omega-3 essential fatty acids. And because of the digestive tract stuff, I'd also give him one of our ultimate enzymes. You can go ahead and open the capsule and dump it in his food, or you can just slam it down his throat and rub his throat nicely and lovingly, and he'll swallow it, and that'll help him with the digestive stuff. And the ear thing, let us know in a couple of weeks if it's reducing any. Did the doctor suggest it be removed surgically, and so on? And so give us a call in a couple of weeks. Let us know when you give the additional supplements. We don't want to minimize here. We want to give the dog the appropriate dose for his body weight. Okay, Doug, do we have time to try another one?
Yeah, we can do a quick one here. Let's head to Bernie, California, and Harold, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Okay, Harold, you're here.
Wallach.
Yes, sir.
73-year-old male, diagnosed macular degeneration. I'm 6'2" and weigh 210. Oh, okay. And I'm a type 2 diabetic, and I'm taking your pack now for about the 4th week.
Okay, how's your blood sugar doing? Is it dropping?
No, it's holding still pretty high.
Okay.
Still taking medication, metformin, the usual stuff.
Okay, do you have any skin problems, any eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, or rosacea, any dry skin?
Nothing.
Okay, what about asthma or bronchitis as a kid?
No.
Okay, what about bowel problems, constipation, diarrhea, irritable bowel syndrome?
No.
Okay. Well, the fact that you're not seeing a drop in your blood sugar, there's 2 possibilities. Okay. One is you could be underdosing yourself. Another one is malabsorption. I guess the third one is you're underdosing and malabsorption. And so 210 pounds, how many of the healthy blood sugar packs would you give this fella, Shar?
2.
2, exactly. So, Harold, you need to take 2 healthy blood sugar packs per month. I would throw in an extra bottle of Sweeties. You could take 9 Sweeties a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner. A full dose for everything else. I would also take the, let's see here, I would also go ahead and take the Immortalium. I would go ahead and take 3 of those twice a day. It'll be 2 bottles a month of the Immortalium. It supports glandular function and so forth, including the pancreas, Allis, Langerhans, thyroid, and all that kind of stuff. Well, work really hard on being gluten-free. Everybody in your household, spouse, dog, cat, bird, fish, mother-in-law, everybody in the household's got to be gluten-free. And the macular degeneration, you need antioxidants. What antioxidants would you throw in for his macular degeneration, Shar? Okay, I don't know if Shar can hear me, but I'd go ahead and throw in the OPCTs. Go ahead and take 9 OPCTs a day. I'd go ahead and take Cell Shield RTQ, 5 of those twice a day. That's 2 bottles, actually 5 bottles a month. Okay, that's Cell Shield RTQ. And get rid of all the bad stuff. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten. And I want you to get a hold of the CD. Shar, are you there? Okay. Well, the CD, what I do is take the CD called Seeing is Believing. It talks about an eye doctor who actually did what I told him to do, and we showed him how we could reverse macular degeneration, support healthy maintenance repair of the retina, even in people who've been legally blind for 6, 8, 10 years. Give us a call every couple of weeks, Harold, and let us know how things are going. Thank you so much, Shar. Super job today. Thank you so much, Doug and Billy. Superlative job, as usual. Great testimony. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs, and God bless America.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA FDA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order. PureWorks.